NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we got a good one right out here between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mellow out and get it. All right. Let's get into it.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Brady. Finding Otton once more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to connect there with Rashad White out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On the move past the 40. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otten from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it at the 15. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 14 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr again. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about does all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now Brady. He completes it right side of Lane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard
touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with Wilbur King?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing now is Brady. And this will be caught downfield by Gage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Otten brings it in over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late time.
Go up against the home field advantage. Fucking Brady. Get the rust off real quick.
Brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Gun. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On the delay, it's Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Mixon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1-1, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Stidham on first down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
You got bailed out by an ability.
Definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score.
It's still an
But
ability
all it takes is
bailed
one
you out.
errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here we go, here we
An
go.
ability bailed you out, bro.
About to get going.
11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Burrow.
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Careless. That's a real user. No ability.
Off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball.
Your ability did that.
Up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense.
Your ability did that.
They gain over 30
Do it with a player that doesn't have an ability, bro. Do it with a player that don't have an ability. I hate when you use an ability to make a play. You used an ability. You used an ability. Do it with a player that doesn't have an ability.
Doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But
Do it with a player that doesn't have an ability, bro.
So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we go, everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow.
That's a user without an ability.
But it's intercepted.
Got picked twice on one drive.
And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take
That was on me. I could have thrown one play touchdown on
first
that.
quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. first down. Stidham looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Done. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Stidham on second down. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Stidham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stidham going for it on fourth. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on fourth down, a big time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Burrow. And Stidham throws another interception, his third. picked off by Trayvon Merritt. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Stidham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
Should have called PI on you, but
They
whatever.
approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletion.
No, they should have called PI. They've been calling me for it.
They
Call you for it.
Here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Stidham. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes to the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stidham. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Stidham. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
After the interception, here's Stidham. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Runs over, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now Stidham on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go.
Well, yeah, I got some flags in this game.
See if your backup can do any better.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return comes to a hold right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Stidham. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 33, Bengals 22.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into...
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And they'll get it all the way up about
6
5
days.
yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays as they've moved it a combined 33 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Throwing, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do we have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. To throw, Burrow. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Able to connect with Jacobs. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Here's Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Carr to throw. Jacobs to his right. And time finally. He's taken down. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First throw of overtime for Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling at OT.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact long time there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Finding space at the 40. Joe Mixon. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way in for a
Home field advantage shit.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win. And the man leading the
I
way
think
is
they're
his
so
quarterback,
scripted.
CD. That's Joe
It's
Burrow.
like, how does this man drop the fucking ball, bro? Like, how does he not even get picked up? Like, look, this is why I can't wait till next year. Like, shit like that doesn't fucking happen in 24. I slide protect right. Someone needs to pick the fucking defensive tackle up. Can't wait till 24, bro. Can't wait to delete this pass protection so fucking ass. They don't do what they're supposed to do. Yeah. It's scripted. That fucking the momentum shit got to be taken out of the game. I think we got to deal with it next year, but at least the pass protection should be better. I mean, that's about the best you can hope for at this moment. And my foot's stuck in this damn chair. I can't make this up. Like, my foot is fucking stuck. There we go. Get the next one, fellas. I need to make a change, too. Alright. I need to add that run. I need to start playing competitively. I'm fucking around too much. And I'll change it based off of using that one. We'll use the base if it's man. Yeah, it's just, and it's not even like I even slide protected on that one. Like that shouldn't happen if you slide protect. And for the most part, slide protect works for me. And it's just stupid shit like that. Won't have to worry about that next year though. That's really what I look forward to. That's the only reason I'm playing this right now. So I have a good compare and contrast measurement. Because it's sad the beta is better than this.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific.
Cool, I'll beat you with my backup quarterback then.
In Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Walker on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. On 2nd and 9. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Why are they slowing guys now?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Smith. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone.
This is too easy.
They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
This is not, you know what? It's not too easy. It's real easy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First carry of the game from Zamir White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this
Dudes
case,
ain't strong enough.
you can be creative there as well.
Too light in the box.
Run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
Too light in the box, bro. You ain't got enough linebackers.
As he takes it down to the 49. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
Too light in the box, bro.
For right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down.
Too light in the box, bro. Them boys can't even fucking do nothing. They tired. Let's go.
Push up front, and he's able to navigate
This is too easy, bro.
down inside the 30. The Raiders with the football.
You ain't got no defense. This is too easy.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. Going for it all.
Too easy.
And that is caught.
With my backup quarterback, bum.
Keelan Cole, 29 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and Rick said going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
With my backup.
Just fit a race car reference into the game.
Zoom, zoom.
Try me, bum.
Let you play. When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
You said you needed competition. You done woke me up. Let's go.
Send this one away.
And you got home field advantage, you bum. Go ahead and quit then.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Myers connects on the PAT. And this is now a one-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To about the 40-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Smith.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out of the gun, Stidham. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stidham. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fourth down, here's Stidham. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Stidham. Back to Renfro again, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Stidham going to look to throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action with Stidham. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Stidham first down in the red zone. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And Walker once more. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run Walker. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this time he is in. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. To throw is Carr. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
Told you were going to lose to my backup. Yeah, I know next year I'm going to be running. You know, that's without a doubt. I know I can win when I run. It's just the end of the year I want to pass, but shoot, once I hit someone 2 or 3 times, it's like all they do is just spam over the top. Like, bruh, stop being scared. Learn how to be a good user. But I see how I got to play now, man. I can't have fun. I got to take it serious. I can have fun every now and then. Oh, boy. I'm off this weekend, too. Anyone know the exact release date of the EA Early Access? EA Play? Anybody know? I would think it would be this weekend. If the game drops Tuesday for the premium, I would think it would be this weekend. Maybe like the 11th or 12th for the EA Play.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium.
I still feel like EA Play need to give you more, just give you the game 3 days early. And not just charge you 10 hours.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the air right away is Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Allen now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. And a loose
Good hit, Diablo.
And the Raiders pick it up.
Good zone drop,
And he
too, bro.
returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, he matched me up with a spinner bomb. I don't know how to fucking play the game.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And hit behind the line.
Bro, that is not a fumble.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30.
I can't challenge it because there's no
So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
ball don't lie.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Oh, don't fucking lie, bro.
20, 10.
You knew it was my ball.
And he takes this one back.
Ball don't fucking lie, bro. Alright, fellas, I can't stay on too late. I gotta get up early again tomorrow. I'll be off Wednesday, though. We can definitely grind. Try to get some last minute touches and stuff. Try to figure some stuff out. I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna probably play a little bit more competitively and run the ball more moving forward because these motherfuckers ain't gonna let you lab shit for real. But if I can get some reps in on some defenses, I can. I'll do it. But other than that, man, I'm just gonna take a breather, man. I'm tired. Worked a 14-hour day shift at work. I just need some sleep. Alright, but definitely tune in for Madden 24. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a wild ride. Alright, appreciate y'all tuning in.